If you enjoy videos like this, subscribe to the channel before the video starts. The arena was full of noise. Bright lights covered a massive metal circle. Thousands of alien voices shouted from the seats above. They did not come to see courage. They came to see creatures suffer. In the center of the arena stood a cage. The cage was made of blue energy. It hummed softly, like it was alive. Inside the cage, a human stood alone. His name did not matter to them. To the Galactic Empire, he was not a person. He was a performance animal. The human was thin. His clothes were torn. Marks of pain covered his arms and face. Heavy metal cuffs locked his hands. Around the arena, screens showed his image again and again. The crowd laughed. Too small. No claws. No armor. Humans were weak in the eyes of the Empire. A loud voice echoed through the arena. Today's creature comes from a low-level world, the announcer said. Species, human. The laughter grew louder. For today's show, the voice continued. The human will perform obedience trials. The human did not move. A guard pressed to control. Electric pain hit the cage. The human fell to his knees. The crowd cheered. They had seen this many times before. Most creatures screamed. Most begged. But the human did not scream. He stayed quiet. His hands trembled, but his mouth stayed closed. That confused the crowd. Another shock hit him. His body shook, but still no scream. Slowly, the human lifted his head. His eyes were open. Calm. Focused. He looked around the arena. Not like a trapped animal, but like someone watching and learning. In the control room above, an alien officer noticed it. That one is strange, she said softly. The announcer grew annoyed. Human, the voice shouted. Crawl. The cage floor heated up. The human stood instead. Gasps spread through the arena. Guards raised their weapons. The human raised his hands slowly, showing no attack. He took one step. Then another. He studied the floor. The light patterns. The timing of the pain. He was not fighting. He was understanding. The crowd began to grow quiet. This was not fun anymore. The announcer forced a laugh. Interesting, he said. Let us see how long this creature lasts. The cage doors opened slightly. Something big moved in the shadows. The human looked toward the darkness. He took a deep breath. And for the first time since the games began, the crowd felt something they did not expect. Unease. Because this human was not broken. He was still thinking. And that was dangerous. The arena lights flickered. The alien crowd leaned forward, hungry for entertainment. Today, the human will fail, the announcer boasted. Just like yesterday. Just like every performance before. But the humans watching from the cages did not cheer. They whispered among themselves. He had survived yesterday. He had stood while others fell. In the center, the human waited. He was calm. His eyes scanned every corner of the arena. Not a flicker of fear. Not a sign of weakness. A massive creature was released from the shadows, a beast bigger than any the crowd had seen. Its claws scraped the metal floor. Its eyes glowed red. The crowd roared in anticipation. The guards laughed. This will be quick, one said. Watch as he screams. The human did not move yet. He studied. One step. Then another. He memorized the creature's patterns, the rhythm of the lights, even the hum of the energy walls. When the beast lunged, the human did not run. Instead, he sidestepped at the last second, letting the creature crash into the cage wall. The crowd gasped. The announcer stuttered. This is impossible. The human smiled faintly. It was not a smile of joy. It was a smile of understanding. He knew the arena now. He knew the guard's movements. He knew the beast. One alien officer in the control room whispered. He is not performing. He is learning. The human turned slowly, facing the audience. Not with fear. Not with anger. With a mind sharper than any blade in the galaxy. The crowd watched in silence. What was supposed to be entertainment had turned into something else. Something dangerous. Because for the first time, the human was no longer the prey. He was the thinker. The survivor. The one who could change the game. The arena was silent. No lights. No cheers. Only the faint hum of energy barriers filled the air. The human stepped forward. His chains rattled softly. Every eye in the galaxy seemed to watch him. Yesterday, he had survived. The day before, he had outsmarted the beasts. Now, it was not about survival. It was about change. The guards whispered nervously among themselves. The announcer tried to sound confident. Perform, human, he shouted, but his voice shook. The human did not rush. He looked at the other prisoners in the cages. Their faces were pale. Their hope had almost died. But now, their eyes followed him. He was no longer just a performer. He was a signal. A massive shadow moved in the arena. The final beast. The ultimate test. The human studied it. He noticed the creature's hesitation. He noticed the subtle cracks in the energy walls. He noticed fear, the thing the aliens never expected a human to feel, yet also cause. Slowly, deliberately, he raised his hands. Not in surrender. Not in attack. But in a gesture that demanded attention. The crowd gasped. Even the officer in the control room leaned forward. This is not a fight, she whispered. This is a message. The human took one step. Then another. Every move precise. Every breath controlled. The other prisoners began to mimic him slowly, carefully. Hope returned. Chains no longer felt like death. They felt like the beginning of rebellion. The announcer tried to regain control. Stop! It is not allowed. But the human did not stop. He did not run. He did not scream. He stood. And in that moment, the arena and the entire empire realized something terrifying. Humans could survive everything. They could outthink everything. They could inspire change, even from the bottom of the cage. The crowd went quiet. The officers went silent. The galaxy learned one simple truth. Chains could not cage the human spirit. If you liked the video, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.